right, guys, welcome back. We're going to do a little reading together today with this fun little story about animals, and not any old animals, really small animals. What do we call really small animals that are brand new animals? What do we call them? Every animal in the whole world that's brand new is a B. That Y at the end gives me an E sound. Gotta remember that tricky super vowel. Baby. A-N says an. I says I. M-A-A-L-S says malls. Say animals. Say, put it together with our reread power. Baby animals. That's right, guys. We're going to learn about some baby animals together. Here we go. Shoot on over here. This page has the title on it, and it's a page. Guess what? It's called a title page, and it's the same thing here. We have some pattern. Baby animals. We just unlocked a little bit of pattern power. Ooh, look at that cute little kitty. So curious looking. There's our friend again, the cute little kitty. What's a baby cat called? Fire up your picture powers right now. A baby cat. Could it be a kitten? Possibly. Let's find out. There's some words. I've detected some words. So our picture power has led us here. What next? We're going to have to use some sight word power and letter power. Okay, guys, this is a sight word, believe it or not. If you don't know it, it's quite fine. We'll just use some letter power, but you have to use a little bit of advanced letter power. We have a T and an H, and when they get together, they become a super letter team that makes us stick our tongue out and say, stick your tongue out and say, very good. I says it, S says now, does that make sense? Not necessarily. But if you put it together, it makes the word is. Ooh, there's a little sight word hiding in there, isn't there? All right, guys, we got two sounds. TH that says th and IS that says is. We put it together and say this. Ooh, that's a big fancy word. Those TH words are always the trickiest in the whole town. This. And what do you know? I see a pattern already. If this says is, what do you think that says? They're the same letters, aren't they, kiddos? Is. Let's use a little reread power to confirm that word choice. This is. Ooh, it's all coming together, isn't it? A letter. The first letter of the alphabet, the letter A. Let's use that reread power again. This is A. I know you want to blurt out kitten, and I do too, but first use your letter powers. K says K. I-T says it. Guess what? I-T-T still says it. Put it together, you have a kit. E says eh. N says you put it together, you have an N. Let's put those two sounds together now. We have kit, N, kitten. Why? Let's reread it and let's smooth it all out and make sure that makes sense. This is a kitten. Definitely. We match the picture to the words. That's the name of this game. All right, we have a little baby dog, and he is so cute, just begging to be scratched behind the ears. And what do we call a baby dog? Let's find out. There we go. Look at these words. They're not that scary. We've seen these three already. If you forgot TH, stick your tongue out, say th. IS says is, say this. And there's the word is, and he's hiding over here. They're twinning. Say this is the first letter of the alphabet, A. Now I want to scream puppy too, but let's use just a little letter power. P says P. U says you have a PU that says pa. Let's add another P to it. Look at all these P's. So many. Pup. Pup. Guess what? Even if you throw in two P's, it still just goes pup. Pup. Now at the end here we have a Y, and it usually goes yeah. But whenever you find a Y at the end of a word, it says E or I, and this time it says pup I or pup E. You make the choice. While I fire up some reread power and just sprinkling in a dash of storyteller voice. This is a puppy. It sure is. Scoot on down to the next page here. And we have ourselves a little chicken. Right? Chicken? Duck? Maybe a chicken. I'm hoping it's a chicken. Baby chicken. Gosh, I think the word for a baby chicken is hidden in the word chicken, isn't it? Could it be chick? Let's find out together. Let's scroll down a little bit here and let's make these little words ginormous. There they are, so we can see them really good. Okay, guys. Have you unlocked pattern power with me yet? I hope so. This is a CH. Ooh, that's gonna require some super letter power. CH is a letter team that goes ch. I says eh. Ooh, golly, another super letter team in here. CK, but don't be scared. They both just say ka. Just give me one ka. You put an I with it. Now say ick. Ick. Now put a ch in front of it. Ch. Ick. Chick. We have a baby chick. There we go. If we added an EN, it'd become a chicken. One day it will. Okay, guys, let's use our reread power. This is a chick. Confirm your word choice. Is that a chick? It sure is. What does a chick sound like, guys? Let me hear it. Over here to the... What is that? It's not a cat. Or not a house cat, at least. It's so small. It looks like a mouse with a lion's head, doesn't it? Maybe it is a lion. What would you call a baby lion? If you know, let me know. But I do have letter powers on my side, so let's fire them up. Okay, guys, pattern power time. You know the pattern. This is a letter powers. Turn them up to 11. C says k. You can say or you. Let's go with for now. B says buh. Does that make sense? Absolutely not. We have to chunk this up. All right, you and the B, they get together to make a family, a fun word family called the UBs. Good morning, UBs. Let's add a little C in front of it. Say k, ub. Cub, like Cub Scouts? Let's find out. Let's reread it, smooth it all out. I promise you it'll find its way. This is a cub. Is it a cub? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. There it is, guys. Let's scoot on down to the next baby animal we have here, and it looks like a miniature cow. What do you call a miniature cow? It looks like it's fake almost. It's very furry, though. It's kind of nice looking, isn't it? A baby cow. I don't know. Maybe a calf? Is it a calf? I mean, you don't use that word very often. I wouldn't expect too many people to know that. Let's find out anyway, because we always have letter power. All right, guys, let's shoot up. Let's turn up your pattern power right here. We know the pattern it is. This is a... Whew, this is going to be hard. C says k. A says ah. Say ka. Ka. Isn't that fun to say? Ka. It's a cow. No, it's not. All right, we got some tricky letters here. L and an F. Woo, oof. Go oof. Calf. Does that make sense? Absolutely not. It doesn't make any sense. I am guessing that L right there is kind of like a silent L. He's like a little ninja L hiding in there. And I want to go ca and go right to the F and say calf, not calf. But there we go. That guy over there knows. Wherever he's over there somewhere. All right, guys, let's use our reread power anyway. It'll all work itself out. Let's try it. Say this is a calf. Calf? No, it's a calf. Baby cow. Hello, baby cow. See you later. What is that? Is it a puppy? No, we did puppy already. It's got a weird nose on it, doesn't it? Is it a sheep? Aren't sheep white? I don't know. Maybe it's a goat. What would baby goats be called? Baby goats? Mm-hmm. We're going to have to use some super reader powers here. Look at those feet. They're so cute. All right. Let's dive into these tricky, well, not so tricky. We know the pattern. This is a... All right, letter power time. K says k. I says I. You have a k. Say k. D says duh. Let's chunk this. I and the D, that's another fun word family. Say id. Like squid. Yuck. All right, guys, put the K in there. K, id, put it together, you got a kid. What? A baby goat is called a kid? Maybe. I don't know. When they don't when they cry, don't they sound like a baby crying? Maybe that's where they got the idea for using the word kid. Either way, let's use our reread power and smooth it all out. Here we go. This is a kid. I could come up with a better word than that. I don't know. All right, look at that. We know what that is. That's a sheep. Sheep? Yeah, but what's a baby sheep? I have no idea. It looks like he just had a haircut, or maybe he's just growing his first hair. Or fur, rather. Let's find out. Enhance. Enhance? Okay, guys. Looks like the author hasn't fooled us yet. We could still use pattern power. This is a... All right, letter power time. L says, oh. A says, ah. M says, B says, but. And that makes absolutely no sense. So let's put an A-M in there and say am. Put a B on the end. Say amb. Amb? Lamb? Lamb? I don't ever recall ever saying lamb. But I do recall saying lamb. Maybe it's like a silent B kind of thing. I've never heard of that. It must have been a failed literacy rule somewhere. I never got much fame or traction being popular. But we have a silent B. You aren't going to see those too often. All right, let's use our reread power with a little stash of storyteller voice and smooth it all out. This is a lamb. Without the buh. Lamb. Hello, Lammy. Everybody say hello to Lammy. Be here all day. What is that? Is that a horse? It's a baby horse? Kind of like a horse, but maybe not. Doesn't look exactly like a horse at all, does it? Maybe it's a donkey. It's either a baby horse or a baby donkey. Or unless I'm unaware of other four-legged horse-like creatures. And that is one weird-looking word right there. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. All I'm going to do is use my letter power. It's all I got is letter powers and sight word powers and pattern powers. And that's it. I got to rely on them to pave the way. So let's use our pattern power together. This is a... All right. F says... O-A is a super vowel team. It can say O. It can say ow. I don't know. It can make a lot of sounds. L says I don't know. Let's try out a couple sounds here. We have O. Foal. Or ow. Foul. Foul. Foal. You know what? I've never even seen a baby donkey before, so I don't think we're going to hurt his feelings. Let's try it out. This is a foul. You make the choice. Let me know. Either way, that is the end of our fun little story about baby animals. I know there's a lot more. I'm sure we all learned a little bit something about baby animals. Even me as an old man, I learned about baby donkeys somehow, some way. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. Remember, if you want to be a super reader, you must practice your letter sounds, your sight words, and read every day. Tune in next time for another super awesome, crazy story. Or not. Did that do anything? Did not do anything. Somebody's got to learn his shortcut keys for the screen castifier. Or maybe those are just not updated.